All right, all right. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, DazzleDatTarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading and to talk mess. So today we're going to be talking about T.I. and Tiny versus Sabrina Patterson. Okay, so Sabrina Patterson, I guess, was working for them or was cool with Tiny at one point. And basically, I guess they had a falling out, and now she's off to the media. And see, here's my only thing about people doing this on, the media. Why won't she just go to the police? I don't understand. If you're feeling like someone is a predator in any type of way and has put a gun to your head, why are you telling the media? How come you have not told law enforcement first? So that's a red flag for me. So apparently, T.I. and Tiny, we all know, are swingers. And apparently, from what Sabrina Patterson and other people who are alleged witnesses, they are basically saying that T.I. and Tiny are drugging and raping females and trafficking underage girls and whatnot. And the crazy part is, the girl Sabrina Patterson took a lie detector test, right? But here's the thing about that lie detector test. She didn't talk about the raping and drugging females and underage girls and sex trafficking. She was only talking about the gun to the head part. And yes, he did do that. That's what the lie detector said. But the lie detector test doesn't hold up in court. So that's a whole nother thing. So, right? So, and apparently I was watching Armand Wiggins, and he was basically saying that a lot of the victims came back out and said that they were lying, and basically they just DM'd her the story just to see if she'll run with it and stuff like that as far as them being the victim. And that's what she did. She posted it. So basically all these people, a lot of people may not even be a victim of whatever they're saying that T.I. and Tiny has been doing. So before I get into anything, please hit that like button. You can comment in my chat if you want to. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to become a part of the notification game. And if you would like to get a private reading, all you have to do is hit me up at jellome123@gmail.com. And the rates and everything is always going to be in the description box. So let's get into this. Some questions. I got questions, okay? So the first question is, did T.I. point a gun to Sabrina Patterson's head? That's what she's saying that happened. She took a lie detector test and it said that she passed. So I want to see how true that is anyway, right? So I think I'm going to use the Urban Tarot, okay? I'll start off with that. So did T.I. point a gun to Sabrina Patterson's head? What was going on around that whole situation? Well, is Sabrina Patterson telling the truth? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Prince of Wands. I'm going to say yes, and she's going on a crusade, okay, to the media. She's telling the truth to the media about that story. But guess what? She's telling journalists. She's not telling the police. Right now, there's this death card in the reverse as well. So this death card to me feels like, look, in the reverse, this is not a transition period. So it's something that she's supposed to be transitioning from, not actually being dead, but literally like, moving away from, that she hasn't actually gotten over. Okay, so it's something about that, not being able to get over that experience. Okay, Knight of Cups. Yes, she's coming with evidence. Yes, this is true. But the only problem is it's this Justice card right here. This is the problem. So if the problem is justice being fair and things balancing out, because justice is fair and it's equal. So, and then she's not actually going to the police. So this would be a problem. So I think it's a sense of she doesn't want justice to be blind and fair. That's the problem, okay? How other people view this is that other people view her as the Empress in the reverse. They feel like she wants something. She needs more. Like they feel like she can't manifest stuff on her own, or she needs more of whatever she wants, right? So if it's clout, if it's attention, if it's this, if it's that, and then they feel like she doesn't really like CI, so that's why she's going after him, right? So for real, I just feel like, with all this being said, yes, it did happen. But it's a sense of you not really going to the right people. You don't want justice to be fair, as in you only want it to be one-sided, and justice is fair on all parts. So it's like you want your story, but you don't want their story. And people are looking at her like, okay, she wants something extra out of this. She's trying to use this situation as more than what it should be used for. And I also feel like people feel like, okay, she's bitter. Okay, there's 4 cups in the reverse. Okay, this is saying that you need to worry about the stuff that you do have, okay? Worry about the blessings that you do have. Stop worrying about the problems that you have in front of you, in a sense. So, or the problems that you've been through. So I feel like this is a situation where he probably did that, but they were still friends or still cool afterwards. So it's mostly like her getting over it. She's not trying to get over it. This is Eon. This is basically judgment in the reverse, basically. So this is poor judgment. It happened in poor judgment. She's not really trying to leave nothing alone. This is something that for real, she acted like she moved past, but didn't move past. So to me, I feel like this is her bringing up stuff, and it happened, but it's some stuff that she's not telling with the 7 of Swords, okay? These are secret conversations, things that happen in secret that she's bringing up in the light, right? That she's going to the media about. And to be honest, like I said, I feel like, yeah, he did it, but I feel like they were still cool after the fact. So she drumming up old stuff that she act like she was over. Okay, so let me see the next one. Okay, so are T.I. and Tiny drugging and raping females and underage females? Let's see, are they drugging and raping females in that way. So we know that they're swingers, but are they actually drugging and raping? We're going to use the sex magic tarot, okay? Are they actually drugging and raping females? We know that they actually do drugs and they do party drugs. They're swingers and everything else like that. And when you go and chill with T.I. and Tiny, you pretty much know what you're getting. But are they actually drugging and raping females? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get it done. Are T.I. and Tiny actually drugging and raping females? Okay, so you have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So these are so many things, and then it's like you have a clear thought. Okay, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to say the 7 of Cups in the reverse is a no for me. It's a no for me. I feel like right now, it's a lot of things they were doing because you have the Devil card in the reverse. They were doing other stuff, and they were doing drugs, and they were having orgies, threesomes, whatever. They were doing that, okay? But I also feel like whoever's saying it, they want money out of it, all right? So they were doing a lot of stuff like that, but they didn't have to rape, though. That's the only thing. You have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? This is evidence of actually partying and, doing what they do. So, in the past, they have done some things, okay? But I really don't. And then again, with the 7 of Cups too, upright, that means confusion. That can be drugs, okay? But it's in the reverse, so it's more clearer, and it's actually saying some stuff. Now I kind of want to take it back, because it really do says that there was some stuff that was happening, but I don't feel like it was that malicious. I feel like they wasn't taking people off the streets in that way. This 9 of chalices, though. Now here's the problem. Luck. Things that people want to happen actually coming true. So basically, this makes sense. A lot of people wanted, whoever they were doing their threesomes with, foursomes with, orgies with, they wanted it to happen. That's the issue. So it's like, yes, the drugs was there. Yes, the nefarious or lewd acts was there, but a lot of people wanted it to happen. So that's the issue. And then people think with this 8 of Wands is that everything, it's like these people that you would think are coming together like Voltron, it's like falling apart. And then it's like, this is a descent in a sense, like things just getting out of control when it comes to these victims, right? These victims, right? You have the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is talking about bad news and gossip and people using things against you. That lady, Sabrina Patterson, is using whatever she knows against them. And it's a lot of gossip and it's a lot of bad news. Like with the other deck, with the other spread that I just showed you guys, it's obvious that she is going to the media with it first. She's not really trying to get justice for this. She's going to the media first because she wants to spread their dirty laundry. That's what that is, okay? And for real, like I said, they do orgies and a lot of things in the dark, right? Things that happen in the dark, that whatever. But here's what I would say about the moon. You guys are going to have to take some time because with the moon card, things are not as they seem, okay? Things may appear one way and it's not that way. And the moon card is the only card that has a set time frame. Up to 2 weeks, you'll start seeing things clearly, right? So, did he point a gun in her head? Yes. T.I. pointed a gun to Sabrina Patterson's head. Was it before she came out and started talking? Yes, way before. Was she probably still friends with these people afterwards? Yes. So that's my issue with that. So now you want to say something about it. That's the issue. When it comes to the drugging and raping females, what I see here is a lot of sexual activity. These cards are sexual anyway, but it says a lot of drugs was involved. Could T.I. and Tiny be on drugs? Yeah. But it's a lot of people who were messing with them doing these threesomes and foursomes for money or for some type of clout, whatever the case may be, for the experience. Were they swingers? Yes, they were. Were they doing all that? Yes, they were. But were they actually raping people? No. A lot of stuff just seemed drug induced, and a lot of people probably did things under intoxication or whatever. And the problem is, it's like, okay, they may have loosened you up, but you knew that you was going to take those drugs or get drunk. And when y'all got drunk and y'all did whatever little freaky thing y'all wanted to do the next day, you like, ooh, I don't think I would have did all that if I wasn't drunk or if I wasn't high. I don't like that. That's what it sounds like. But it is evidence of them using drugs and using alcohol and messing with a lot of women. There is evidence. That's solid evidence right there. But it doesn't really mean that they did something with underage girls and stuff. No, they didn't. Sure didn't. They did a lot of stuff while while under the influence, okay? I'll just say that. And this is bondage too. They might be into BDSM. Is that a thing? They might be into a lot of little stuff. I mean, but they kinky. And y'all messing with some kinky people. You can't get mad at kinky people. But the main one is T.I. T.I. like it. So that's why Tiny does it. But to me, you guys are gonna have to wait. Okay. Y'all just can't jump to all these conclusions because right now it's the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups, that's a problem for me. And the biggest issue is the 9 of Cups. People are lucky. Okay. This is wish fulfillments. This is things that people really wanted. They wanted a 3-way. They wanted a 4-way. They were in with it. Like, that's the only problem that y'all gonna have to explain to me. So, y'all wanted a good time, and they gave y'all a hell of a time. That's what it sounded like. They was getting with it. Okay, so I'm gonna just ask y'all, were they having sex with underage women? So that was the thing that Sabrina Patterson said, but it is just funny that on the lie detector test, no one's seen that she actually got questions like that asked. They only asked her about the gun. But I want to know about the underage. Were they messing with underage women? And please hit that like button coming into the chat. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And guess what? If you guys want to talk, y'all can talk in the chat. So let's see. So what about these underage women's? 1, 2, 3. 2 wands in the reverse. No. No. That's not something that actually happened. Again, what's going on? They got the moon card again as well. Like I said, the moon card is the only card that you have to actually wait a minute because what's up and how you doing? What's up, Dr. Victor at Apojo? Oh, well, I'm not doing actual readings tonight for other people. I'm actually doing a celebrity reading tonight. But yeah, but pretty much the moon card is the only card that you have to wait a minute to figure out what's going on. It can be deceptions there. So people could be lying about that, right? But it's all in the guys that look. People know that they're swingers. So they're going to manipulate that whole thing. Okay? So it's going to be kind of crazy how this looks. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know. So, and then you have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. People, look, this is just the onslaught of stuff, but it's like, it's not cohesive. It's not coming together. And it's not going to go anywhere to me based on that. So I feel like you guys are going to have to wait and see. And you guys are going to have to use your discernment and really focus on what people are saying and what's coming out. Because especially if you have people who are literally like falsely accusing and then coming back out and say, hey, I lied, that means that all those victims could be lying. And, you know, a lot of stuff like that could be going on. Well, certain people actually did mess with them, but, you know, they kind of scorned. So let's see the next one. Sabrina Patterson was Sabrina Patterson, the one who's accusing, because Shekinah Joe said that she was involved in recruiting girls, and she also did a threesome. Hey, Dazzle, this is a good read. Thank you, Stephen Albright. How you doing? But I want to know, was Sabrina Patterson involved in threesomes with Tiny and T.I., right? Because that's another thing. If you're going to be involved in the orgies and they're messing with underage girls and drugging girls, that means that you were a part of that, in a sense, right? So I want to see, was Sabrina Patterson ever down with the threesomes with T.I. and Tiny? This is when swinging just go left. Like, you can't even swing in peace. 1, 2, 3. That's why they need to start hiring professionals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to start hiring working girls who keep their mouth shut. All you got to do is hire a professional and make them sign an NDA and ask them on the contract what they like and what they don't like. Period. And therefore, they know what you're bringing, you know what they're bringing, and boom. Ain't nobody got to say nothing. But, okay. Is Sabrina Patterson involved in threesomes and recruiting females? Okay, let's break it down. Was she involved in the threesome with T.I. and Tiny? Let's see that first. You have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. This is chaotic. So, if you wanted to move away from the chaos, you're right in the thick of it. Like, you're right there. Why is that chaotic? Then we talk about the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody with bad money problems. Usually it's about money, but it's also about rushing to give evidence and not crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's. So this talks about the Hermit feeling isolated. They kicked her out of a threesome. Look at that. They kicked her the hell up out of there. So they did. They was doing stuff. And see, the problem is there's history here. So she was involved in threesomes with them. Shekinah Joe is not lying. Yep. See, look. You keep talking. Now it's the moon in the reverse. Things are coming to the light. You see things clearer now. So, yes, she was a part of threesomes with T.I. So, and Tiny. So, keep them crazy people out your bed. Again, yes, she was the King of Swords. This talks about being just. This is somebody who judges fairly. And if we're going to be fair, what we need to do is be fair, and what she needs to do is be fair. If you're going to sit there and tell everything, you have to tell the whole truth. Be balanced. Be accurate. Okay? Because guess what? This is somebody who just wanted to be reckless. Okay? So this is somebody that's the Fool in reverse. This is somebody who just wanted to be reckless. They wanted to come out and cause a scene, right? Because the problem is she's trying to put someone else in a position, but she could have just kept a lot of shit to herself And the hangman is telling me in order for her to be in a better position, she's going to have to view things from a different point of view. Okay? She's going to have to tell the whole truth. I don't know if she's going to want to, but she got to tell the whole truth because she was in that threesome with them. Okay? So let's see. What else? Was she helping T.I. and Tiny get females in the bedroom? You know what? I think in Atlanta, I think it's a whole underground sex scene in Atlanta, which is I'm not mad at. I'm not because I think that Candy was in it too. And Funky Dineva brought up a good thing, right? Brought up something that we almost forgot about. Remember when Portia tried to say that Candy was going to try to drug her and get her to do a threesome and have sex with her? And Candy and Tiny is cool, right? So they must have been doing that underground in the scenes. You know, them sex clubs, whatever. Man, they must be in a whole bunch of stuff. But I ain't mad at them. Do what they gotta do. A healthy sex life is a good thing. Okay, so was Sabrina Patterson helping T.I. and Tiny to recruit females? Let's see. Was she helping? 1, 2, 3. Was she helping Tiny and T.I. get females? The Two of Pentacles. Balancing. Okay, so she was balancing things out. So I say yes. To me, I feel like that's a yes. Queen of Pentacles in the background. Yes. That's a yes. Okay. That's an absolute yes. The High Priestess, she who knows but does not say. Keeping that shit to herself, huh? Got a lot of twos there. And this is the 10 of Wands, right, in the reverse. So this means that you want to release your burdens, but you want to put the blame on someone else. So, yes, she did. She was helping them recruit. And that's fine. That's fine. She was. Okay, so Sabrina has recently taken the lie detector test and passed. But the questions was only about the gun incident. Why? So let's ask that. So we only know about the gun incident. Like, why not talk about the other stuff? How come she didn't take a lie detector test about her knowing that they were raping and drugging females? Why didn't she talk about that? Right? Because that's what I've seen on the Shade Room. She didn't ask no questions about that. She wasn't asked any questions about that. So that is alarming too. That doesn't sound all the way right? So why was she not asked those questions? 1, 2, 3. The Lover's card. She made a choice. And I feel like somebody's in cahoots with her. I really do. She made a choice to not do that. She had to think real hard. Okay. This is nothing but a choice to me. I feel like at the end of the day, the Lover's card talks about, look, I think she liked, and I think she liked T.I. too. I think she actually got feelings for T.I. And also, to be honest with you, she might got feelings for Tiny too. Okay? I ain't even gonna swell. But the Lovers is also talking about choices and serious choices that you're gonna have to, live with. So I feel like that's why she didn't do it. So then you have the Page of Pentacles right here, because at the moment she's getting her success, she's getting her coin right. So this is a new coin for her. So she's gonna have to figure out how she wants to finesse this. And for real, this is her choice. This is the Two of Wands right here. But the obstacle is she has anxiety about that. She didn't want to do it because she has anxiety. You only have anxiety about it if you're lying, right? People feel like she's stepping up to the plate, and people feel like she's taking up for herself, and she's taking up for Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay, for the children, right? I feel like What she should do is this Page of Cups. This is tapping into your intuition. This is actually coming up with hard evidence too, if you think about it, because this is evidence. Come up with evidence, right? That's what she wanted to do, is come up with evidence. But really, she didn't do it because, first of all, she's operating off of just a broken-hearted person. This is separation shit talking. So a lot of it is shit talking, okay? A lot of it is just feeling butthurt, broken-hearted, separation, you know. So that's why she probably didn't want those questions to be asked or didn't reveal those answers. Because I don't feel anybody who has anxiety about doing it has a problem. Because I'm like, how can you just step out and say all this and then have anxiety about actually getting a lie detector test done? And that's why you're not asking those type of questions, or you're not giving those type of questions. People have recently came out admitting to falsely accusing T.I. and Tiny. Are there any real victims? Are there a lot of victims or just a few? That is a good question. How many victims are there? So are there any real victims in this T.I. and Tiny situation? And if so, please tell me how many. 1, 2, 3. There is a real victim. Some type of way. Okay. But to who? Here's the thing. You have the Chariot. You have the Emperor in the reverse. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Three of Wands reverse. You have the Ten of Wands. The Sun in reverse. And the Universe. A real victim, it wouldn't be a victim of Tiny's at all, actually. Out of anything, if there was ever a real victim, it would be because of the Emperor in the reverse. That would be because of T.I. Okay, but this is the Chariot coming forward. And it's really just about, look, whoever came forward, I think Sabrina's the victim. To me, okay, for right now. But I also feel like whoever has been victimized is victimized because of T.I., because he's in the reverse. He can be petty. He can be a male chauvinist. He can be pushing his weight around. So whoever felt like he was that way to them is the victim. Okay. The good thing is the Wheel of Fortune is turning for whoever felt like that. Okay. So it's their time to shine. But see, the problem is the reason why they was a victim is because they did more for them and they didn't get anything back in return. Okay, and there was a third party, whoever they was messing with. Whoever they was messing with, this person had put in more for them than they received back in return, and they were shitted on by T.I. in a way. So if that is a victim, that's a victim. Okay, so then this talks about the fact that, look, the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is lightening a load, okay? So I felt like whoever felt that way had to come out and say that because they felt some type of way. But in a sense, the Sun card, though, right here, this is understanding that, okay, it may not be your time yet to even say anything because it's not going to come together how you want it to. This can be about ego. So somebody could be having an ego. Or it can be about a pretender. Somebody is pretending to be something that they're not, right? The Universe in the reverse. In order for someone to come out and say this, they have to actually go about it in a different way. Because I'm like, all this is being said and all this stuff is being shedded light on, but it's like, where's the police reports? Where's the real thing? Why hit the media first? Why not go straight to the police if this is what's really happening? But I also feel like, in the sense, the real victim is the one who felt like they were being belittled by T.I. They was being pushed around by T.I. because T.I. is a male chauvinist. This period. And, you know, that's who really felt victimized. And they felt victimized by that couple in that sense because they did a lot and didn't get nothing back in return. Okay. I'm going to do this for them. I'm going to do that for them. And then when the roles are reversed, you're not going to get it back. So they felt hurt. But I feel like, you know, Sabrina, let's ask, is Sabrina the real victim? Someone did say that the woman should have spoke up 2 years ago about it. Yeah, I feel like if something happened to you, like if someone put a gun to your head, you should have said something that day. Why wait and still be cool with these people? And then when you finally feel like you've had enough, then you want to say something. No. Okay. Like, is Sabrina the actual victim? 1, 2, 3. Yes. And she's moving quick and she's trying to find ways to stay in the media about this, okay? She is. I feel like she is. She's the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who is, wow, this can be fickle. This can be emotionally unintelligent. This can be someone who could be promiscuous too. Someone who could be a drinker as well. Someone who can be codependent. And codependent Queen of Cups in the reverse can be abused, okay? And this is this abuse card right here in the reverse. This is, oh, you know what? Now y'all see this is what's really going on with the situation. So I think it's been her who's been abused, okay? It's been her. It's her. She did not like her three-way experience. She did everything for them and they did nothing for her, okay? She did everything for them and they did nothing for her. But let me ask about sexual. Like, I'm trying to get sexual. I'm trying to get some sex here, okay? So what about the sex? The sex. Okay. What about any sexual assault? Like abuse. I'm trying to make sure I get that right. Sexual assault, sexual abuse. Okay. Are there real victims of that from T.I.? Because it seems like it's more so T.I. than Tiny. Okay. Are there real victims of that? Like, because I'm just getting some. The main victim is Sabrina. She felt used and abused and mistreated. That's how Sabrina feels. Used, abused, and mistreated. So, and now y'all get to see that this couple is not all that great. All right. Are there any sexual victims other than Sabrina? 1, 2, 3. People are forming together with the quickness, right? People are just forming together with the quickness. But here's the problem. Okay, now it's back to this problem of all these people coming forward. It's seen as people operating as something that they're not. So if people are parading as something that they're not, and then you get the Hierophant right here. This is conforming, right? Why is there no... I don't really think that there's... You got this star card. You got this. Okay. To me, I'm starting to really think about it like this. The worst case scenario is this. With this Eight of Wands, most of these people are lying. Most of them. Okay? But it has more so to do with the fact that even if it is somebody, it's not their time to even come out and say anything right now. And again, it will be something that T.I. did when he was being sexually promiscuous, okay? When he was running in and out being a player. It would be more so about T.I. than about Tiny, because I don't get Tiny. I get T.I. So it will be something about T.I. what he has done. Not even about a fucking threesome. That's the sad part. I feel like with the star card, I feel like the star, everything's lined up. And he is a superstar amongst many. So it's like he had many lovers. It can be that one person felt victimized. But that one person, it ain't even time for them to come out yet. And a lot of these other people are lying. And a lot of these other people are going around falsifying who they are. And yes, there was something in the past that has happened, but it's not really about T.I. and Tiny. And with this interference, with this Eight of Swords, it's like people are only going to see what they want to see. But with this Father of Stones in the reverse, this Father of Pentacles in the reverse, this talks about bad debts. This talking about taking risk. So this to me would be, I feel like if T.I. really did, it would have to be T.I. owe somebody some money or something like that for this person to come out. Okay. But and it would have to be pushed by somebody else. But the other part of this is that, look, I really do believe that a lot of people are lying. That's the thing that's getting on my nerves, okay? And you said someone did say the woman should have spoke up 2 years ago about T.I. Tiny mentioned that her husband T.I. was an uncle 2 years ago to Sabrina, 2 boys/kids. Yes. So I'm like, if things are happening like that, why are you still around these people? I would never be around anybody that put a gun in my head. I've been shot before. So all you gotta do is shoot my ass once. You're not coming around me after that. I wouldn't be around. I wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. So I'm trying to figure out, if you pointing a gun at me, why am I still around? That's how you feel about me. It don't make no sense. But it's like they don't. A lot of these people aren't valid. Like, and that's what sucks. That's why I hate the Me Too movement. I really do hate the Me Too movement. So it wouldn't be a lot of people. A lot of people are lying. But out of anything, there could be some things in T.I.'s past that someone can say that they felt intimidated into having sex with him. Yes, that is true. But I just don't feel like these people who are coming forward are telling some truths. No. But I do feel like Sabrina Patterson is a victim. She's been bullied. She was Tiny X's best friend. She's been pushed around. She has threesomes. She's recruited for them. She's done all these things for them. And then when it came time for her, they gave her their ass to kiss. So now she wants war. She wants vengeance. Okay. When swinging, how is Tiny? Here's a good one, because they tried to say that Tiny was the aggressor. Tiny gets upset when you're having sex. When T.I. will be messing with a girl, and if he's enjoying it too much, she can get upset. Or when the girl don't want to do the drugs, she'd be like, "Oh, you think you better than us?" And this, that, and the third. Okay, let's get into that. Let's use the tarot of sexual magic. And then that's the same girl who was trying to beat up the hairstylist, right? Like, she was the same girl. She crazy. Wow. That's a whole lot of see. See, I was a big player. That's what he was. And you know, he was doing stuff. But let's see. How is Tiny when it comes to these threesomes? Does she feel like, is it true when people say, okay, so is it true when people say she would get jealous if T.I. would be messing with this girl for too long doing the threesome. You know, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Here's my thing. I feel like, you know what, if they all hide and they all sniffing ski slopes, whatever, I don't know. Like, maybe they had a bad batch one day and she done got a little loopy. Maybe that could have been it. I mean, it could have been it. But I don't know. But let's see. So, is that true about Tiny? Does she get intimidated and jealous when T.I. is literally doing way more than he's supposed to do, supposedly doing a threesome? Yes. I get this card when someone feels left out. This is feeling isolated. She feels left out. Okay. Does that mean jealous though? This is the Ten of Wands though. Taking on too much. Okay. Taking on too much. And then she has the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You know some real stuff? Then you have the Three of Swords in the reverse. You got the Six of Wands. You got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Dang. I feel bad for Tiny. I ain't gonna lie to you. The problem with Tiny is that, look, she feels left out sometimes. This Ten of Wands is telling me that for real, she take on a lot of stuff. So it's more so like she's doing those threesomes because T.I. likes those threesomes, which is nothing new, but she does it because T.I. likes it. T.I. has that type of sex drive, and she wants to party with her man. She wants to make him feel good. This Eight of Pentacles, for real, in the reverse. I don't feel like it's something that she really wants to do. That's not how I feel. This Three of Swords in the reverse, that's the problem. That's past hurt, past pain, but she can get over that. So I feel like in the past, she kind of did feel betrayed in a sense because I said she felt left out. But to be honest, with the Six of Wands, though, she's still the wife. She has the victory here. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is clear communication and stuff like that. So I feel like they've talked about it before. So she felt like that before, and I think they talked about it before, right? Also with this Ace of Wands in the reverse, I feel like she does this because she knows. No, she ain't leaving. She does this because she wants something out of it, like, you know, to keep him, to love him, to get that type of recognition. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be a team player. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But the problem is, T.I. is this Knight of Wands in the reverse. He is a player. That's the problem. T.I. likes many women. T.I. loves him some women. That's his business. He loves him some women. Okay, and she gotta get with the program. But does she feel left out sometimes? Yes. Does he have way too much fun with these females? Yes. Yes. Is T.I. a sexual bully in that way? He already had the Emperor in the reverse. Let's see. Is T.I. a sexual bully? Please like, comment, and subscribe. You guys hit that like button. 1, 2, 3. Here we have Tiny. Remember, I told you who she is. Okay, Tiny will be the Queen of Cups upright. She wants to show him that she loves him. So is he bullying her to do it? Not so much. No. She wants to show him. She wants to be that everything for him. Let's see. You have the Sun card. This is abundant energy. This is radiant energy. My world revolves around you energy. Positive, right? Then you have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. But see, this is like a bad investment though. When it comes to what she does for him, it's a bad investment. Fuck around, get into a lawsuit for a long time because look what's going on now. Now people saying that some stuff is going on. So I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. I just feel like, to be honest, they need to stop having threesomes. Okay, that's what that. I mean, they need to stop swinging for a while. What they need to do is stop messing with professional women who can sign NDAs, who you can get their STD report to make sure they ain't got no STDs or COVID or HIV, whatever, right? Clean bill of health. Need to make sure they got a list of things that they want to do and what they don't want to do. And if it matches up with what they want to do and what they don't want to do, they can do it discreetly at their leisure and don't nobody got to know about nothing. So I feel like that. And what Tiny is, I kind of think that Tiny needs to stop trying to do stuff to keep somebody, okay? Because that's what I think that is. So Miss Sabrina Patterson is butthurt. And how can you go and take a polygraph test that you yourself have anxiety about or is stressed about? How do you take a polygraph test that you yourself is stressed about? So that's why you won't let them ask you certain questions. You want them to ask you just about the gun. But then you were still around them after the fact. See, I can't do that. And then most of these people are coming back out saying that, look, I lied. But I don't know who to believe. So this is all alleged anyway. But that's what I got for you guys. Like I said, I love y'all for real. If anything else comes up with this story, I'll read on it, you know what I'm saying? But for right now, if there is a victim, it's just not their time to really come out. A certified victim, it's not their time to come out right now. If there is one. And not only that, if there is one, it's going to be more because of T.I., not because of Tiny. Okay, because T.I. is he's the emperor in the reverse, okay? And he is also the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Feed on that. So, all right. So that's what I got for you guys. I love y'all for real. Like, comment, and subscribe, like I said. And I'll be back with another video, probably tomorrow or probably Monday. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm going to tell you guys. Y'all know that my schedule had changed because of COVID at work, but now my work schedule went back to the normal schedule. So now I have to wake up early as hell. So I won't be up late night no more. Monday through Friday, I gotta be up at 4 a.m. So y'all might catch me probably at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and me about to leave out for work and stuff like that. So now I'll do a quick reading on live. So it might happen that way. But all right, you guys, love y'all for real. Peace.